Warning: it is important that prior to performing this or any other safety or service procedure on any Marathon product, that the person performing the work has both read and fully understands the parts and service manual as well as the product operator's manual, including the detailed safety instructions that accompany this product. If there is anything that is unclear or that you don't understand, do not attempt to operate the product or perform any of the service or maintenance tasks called out in this video. Quarantine the area, walk away from the product, and contact your supervisor immediately for clarification. It is also important to ensure you are wearing the appropriate personal protective equipment, hereafter referred to as PPE, prior to beginning this or any other service or maintenance procedures. Hey, I'm Travis Wallen, the service guru here at Marathon Equipment. Thanks for joining me at the Service Shack. Marathon's line of Auger compactors are the preferred compaction solution for tough applications, such as pallets, cardboard, waste paper, and more. The Ramjet brand has been the industry standard for quality and innovation for more than 45 years. So today we're going to show you how to properly lock out and tag out your Marathon Auger Compactor. Danger: before entering any part of the compactor, you must ensure that all sources of energy have been shut off, all potential hazards have been eliminated, and the compactor is locked out and tagged out in accordance with OSHA and ANSI requirements. Specific lockout and tagout instructions may vary from company to company, so the following instructions are provided as minimum guidelines. Before proceeding, ensure that you put on the proper personal protective equipment needed. In this case, we suggest safety glasses, earplugs, and gloves, but always follow your company's PPE guidelines. First, notify all affected employees that service and/or maintenance is required on the compactor, and that it must be shut down and locked out to perform them. If the compactor is operating, it must be shut down by the normal stopping procedure. Note: if any of the operating components have a risk of movement, lower them to a safe position or block them with appropriate equipment. Next, you will need to perform a hazard assessment. An authorized employee will need to refer to the company procedure to identify the type and magnitude of the energy that the compactor utilizes, understand the hazards of the energy, and know the methods to control the energy. Next, you will need to deactivate the energy isolated devices so that the auger is isolated from the energy sources. To do this, simply shut down all power sources and move the main disconnect lever to the off position. Then lock out the energy isolated devices by placing a keyed padlock along with appropriate high visibility warning tag on the disconnect lever. When finished, take the padlock key with you. After locking and tagging the compactor, try to start and operate it as outlined in the operating instructions to make sure that the lockout tagout is effective. If so, remove the key from the switch and take it with you. Warning: the panel box contains high voltage components. Only authorized service personnel should be allowed inside the box. They should be allowed inside the box only after the Auger compactor has been locked out and tagged out. Before entering the compactor to perform maintenance, perform a hazard assessment for confined space requirements per the OSHA confined space standard. If you're unsure how to do this, please reference the OSHA website on confined spaces. Always abide by your company's rules on confined spaces. After completing maintenance, remove the compactor from the lockout tagout and move the disconnect lever back to the on position. Then check that all functions are operating correctly. That's it. Now you know how to properly lock out and tag out your Marathon Auger Compactor. If you have any questions, please contact Marathon Technical Services at 877-258-1105. Remember, we're here to help in any way we can. So be safe out there, and we'll see you next time here at the Service Shack.